Hello and welcome back to SHRM Session 9, Part 3. In this session, we will focus on employee relations as they are being practiced today. Your learning outcomes for this lesson is getting to understand employee relations in today's context. By the end of this session, you will be able to get an understanding of how employee relations are practiced today, understand how to manage and improve employee relations, and learn the four pillars of today's employee relations. How you deal with your staff can make or break your business. They are one of your most important, if not the most important asset. Treat employees badly and you'll experience an exodus of talented employees. However, companies who treat employees well reap the rewards from hardworking, productive staff who enjoy their work and value their employer. Happy employees are productive employees. Yet it's surprising how many businesses still overlook their staff, treating them as numbers rather than human beings, and concentrating only on cost and efficiency. Employee relations has been historically known as industrial relations, and it's concerned with contractual, emotional, physical, and practical relationships between employers and employees. Employee relations replaces the term industrial relations and covers much more than just the collective relationships between employers and their workforce. Whereas previously the focus fell on the influence of trade unions and collective workforce rights, a long awaited shift towards individual workplace rights without membership is finally gaining traction. That's why we don't see a lot of trade unions today. Today, employee relations includes working conditions like pay and benefits, and also work-life balance, including rewards and recognitions as well. Managing employee relations. Start with writing a transparent employee relations policy. Include things like the company ethos, values, rules, as well as guidance for how to address employee related problems. Bear in mind that the way you deal with your business as a whole and with individual employees is likely to differ. Also, bear in mind that the way you deal with your business as a whole and with individual employees must be different because how you deal with individual employees depends on the individual employees themselves. Individual relationships. With the fall in trade unions, individual relationships between employers and their employees is rising. Engaging with employees is vital if HR managers want to make sure that they stay happy and productive. SHRM practitioners must consider employee motivation, employee satisfaction, workflow, expectations, shared purpose and role, and work effort of employees. As an individual's needs vary greatly from employee to employee, of course, depending on gender, age, job, and even personality type, working on developing trust and respect in teams is very vital. Communication is extremely important, and SHRM practitioners must try their best to provide open, safe spaces or environment that encourages healthy and honest conversations. Collective relationships. When practicing SHRM, it is compulsory that you maintain open and honest relationships with your workforce. Of course, if this is ignored, the company's reputation and credibility is at risk. Yes, trade union memberships are on the decline, but they still exist. Bear in mind that even if staff aren't affiliated with a trade union, how they are treated and how the employer communicates with them has a massive impact on the reputation of the company and the business performance. In today's all digital world, social media opens the road for naming as well as shaming. So, whether an employer is communicating to a collective department or an individual, they are responsible for their actions and behaviors. Four pillars of employee relations. Here are 4 simple ways that managers and employers can help maintain positive employee relations in today's business world. Open communications. In any relationship, communication is key. Employees spend the majority of their days at work, so it's important that they feel comfortable with their managers and that they are assisted in fulfilling their tasks. Showing recognition. Simple gestures of thanks and kind words go a long way when it comes to employees. Giving public praise is another great way to show recognition, but also inspiring everyone on the team. Constant feedback. Offering frequent feedback to employees on how good they are working and giving constructive criticism on where they can improve is essential in nurturing a positive relationship with teams. And finally, the last pillar is investing in employees. If an employee is happy, they'll be much more productive at work. So, investing in their lives at office and outside office will be beneficial for employers. Offering them a gym membership so that they can keep healthy, allowing them to pursue side projects that are interesting to them, offering to support professional development initiatives, and perhaps allowing the option of paid time off to volunteer. All these are simple yet effective ways in which the employer can invest in the employees and in turn increase productivity. How to improve employee relations? There are many things that employers can do and not do that will help improve employee relations. Avoiding micromanagement. When a leader micromanages instead of trusting their team and giving employees autonomy, the employee risks becoming disengaged. Unbiasedness. It is generally obvious that when an employer chooses favorites, it can completely demoralize the rest of the team and thus ruin employee relations. Transparency. Again, this ties back to good communication, but employees need to clearly understand their job roles and what's expected of them. Welcoming ideas. Making employees feel that they are part of the team and part of the decision making process will help improve employee relations. Asking employees to submit ideas, or at least making it known that their ideas are welcome, is important. And finally, joint vision. Employees need to feel that they are part of something bigger than themselves. And if employers want to fuel their passion, sharing the long term vision of the company is essential.